Good day everyone. Just gonna do a unboxing and then I'll do some testing and a little bit of comparing to my old tripod. They all have serve a purpose. But anyways, this one's from Best Buy. Designed in America, made in China. But anyways, this is the unit here. It's in the box still. I haven't opened it. And let's just go to the other side of the box. It has more details on it. So yeah, it's called Platinum. It's a trademark, I think, of Best Buy, so that's probably where you're only going to find it. So it holds most cameras and camcorders. It's a little bit heavier, a little more stable. That's what I was looking for. My old tripod is just a very small basic one, which is actually very good for what I use it for on many occasions. This one has a removable center column, so you can use it as a monopod. I think that could come in very handy. Three-way pan head, check that out. Has levels on it to make sure you're level. So there's situations where you want to make sure things are nice and level, of course. Yeah, the standard quick flip leg locks. And it collapses to a length of 24.2. Aluminum legs for lightweight. No slip rubber feet. And again, supports cameras and camcorders up to 11 pounds. So, I don't know, it should work. Let's get this thing opened up. Alright. Oh, it comes with a nice carrying case. That could be handy. Personally, I probably won't use it a whole lot, but if you're traveling and whatnot, sure thing. Got some pockets in here and something in here. Oh, the handle. Allen wrench, it's all put together with Allen wrench type, I don't know if you call them screws or bolts or whatever. Okay, so that's that. So this tripod, you know, it is, like I say, it's kind of heavy, and it's probably not something that you want to be lugging around with you everywhere. Probably if you are, that case would definitely come in handy. But I need something that's very stable, and I think this is going to do the trick. Like, it feels solid. Yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do, just take a look at the top here. I know it has a few features, so I have to put the handle on and whatnot. One thing that I'll like, which I think will come in handy, this top piece has a quick release, so you can keep your camera hooked up to it. If you need your camera, you can pop it off, take some shots or something, and then slides back in. Locks into place, so even if it's loose, it's not just going to come flying off the end. That's good. Alright, let me get the handle on. I'm going to go do some testing. See how it works. Time will tell. I'll go check her out. Okay, I have my old tripod and the new one for a side-by-side comparison. The old one, of course, is the shorter one. The new one is the taller one. And as far as height goes, the very top of that is pretty much level with the top of my head. So, I mean, if you're doing some video and you want to be at eye level, you'll be able to adjust that to pretty much anyone's height. Whereas the shorter one, I usually have to set that up on a chair or up on a table, etc., etc. And the larger one, it does collapse down to a size, like when they're both fully collapsed, it's only about 4 inches longer, so not too much concern there as far as, you know, being portable to move around. So what I'm going to do I mean, I'm not going to go over everything on the tripods. I mean, the leg adjustments, pretty much the same on all tripods, nothing new there. I'm going to go through the newer one as far as the top piece goes, how it moves, and you know, the adjustments associated with that. It's quite a bit different, and it has some really cool little features. So I'm going to put my camera on my old tripod. I'm going to collapse the newer tripod down to a reasonable size so I can show you what's going on with it and how it works. It has a leveling window on here. It's just like a little ball level. That's really handy. I mean, the legs are all adjustable, so if you're on uneven ground, at least you can get it somewhat leveled fairly easy, which is very handy. And it also has another level up on the top where the camera attaches. So basically, even if the base was really out of level, you can use the options on here, and you know, you could easily, I just better zoom out here a bit. So even if the base was uneven, or if you're in really challenging ground, you can use this to, you know, further level your camera to get things all straightened out. So that's pretty cool. I think that's going to come in handy. So the next feature, which I really like, I mean, the other, my old tripod, you can do this too, but it's not very smooth. Basically, if you wanted to do a pan, if you loosen this up, and it's stable. I mean, you could pan your camera. It's pretty smooth. It's pretty slick. I hope it stays like that, because that's going to really come in handy. You do some nice shots with that. And like I said, for leveling, besides leveling the legs with that other level, of course you can level here, or else if you want to set your camera up on a, you know, taking a, what's the right word, it'd be horizontal or vertical type screenshot. Of course you can adjust that like that, and pretty standard handle movement. It's all pretty smooth. That's what I like about it. I mean, I think it will prove to be pretty helpful. And again, as far as the top goes here, oh, let me lock this down. So this is the base that your camera goes on. If you want to remove your camera quick, if you have to do something and you don't want to, you know, unscrew the camera from the base, you could take the base off, take some photos, just leave that on there. And then when you're finished, come back, slide it back on. And plus you do have access, as long as you don't loosen it too much, you have access again to look at the level, you know, while the camera's on there even. So yeah, some good features. I think I'm pretty happy with it. This will be really good. My wife goes out and she takes a lot of like wildlife pictures, and I think I'm gonna get her to try this out, because I think this will be super handy for her. You just loosen this and it turns into a monopod. You could use this as a selfie stick too for a standard camera if you're doing some videos walking. It extends quite easily, so you know, you can extend it to however much you want. It'll extend more. So you just turn counterclockwise, and it'll adjust at any point in there. So it's counterclockwise loosen, clockwise tighten it, and that's pretty good. That'll handle probably any standard person, whatever height they are. That's gonna do it for you. So yeah, this monopod idea. And then, I mean, you have all the features up here. You can still level your shot if you need to. So I think that's going to come in really handy. I'll get her to test that out. I'm sure she'll be happy with it. Alright, I'm gonna fold up both of these tripods and I'll be right back, and we'll just have them sitting side by side and just so you can see what they look like together. Okay, so to end off the video, there you have it. They're both collapsed. The old one, I'm still going to use it because it's lightweight. It comes in handy for certain situations. The larger one, that's going to be nice to use. It's very stable, and you know, of course, all those other things that I went through. Just how nicely you can level things out, and it's very stable, especially for when you're doing zoom shots. I know the smaller one's not as stable, and by the time you take the picture, it's sort of moved. It constantly does that on me. So if you're interested in this one, you can find it at Best Buy. And it's the TPM665C 6.5 inch tripod monopod combo. So there you have it. Just a quick review. That's what you're looking at.